Tension as Natasha Akpoti-Uduaghan just announced that there is plan in the works for her to get arrested as soon as she gets back into the country. You might want to ask, for what? By the look of things, it seemed like the higher authority, the cabals, the Senate President and co, they are not happy that Natasha Akpoti-Uduaghan went to the Inter-Parliamentary Union in abroad to report them. They are not happy. They are sore that Natasha actually took the matter seriously and, went outside the country to report them. And maybe they do not like how they look, in the eyes of, other countries, because now this matter is not only limited to Nigeria, but, international media are now keen. They are watching what is going to become the outcome of this, situation, and how Nigeria is going to be able to handle this mess. Before we delve right into the details of today's news, if this is your first time here, you have not subscribed to this channel, what are you doing? Please go ahead and subscribe, like this video. It's very important. That way YouTube is able to recommend this video to other YouTube viewers all around the world. And also, YouTube will be able to recommend this video to other YouTube viewers all around the world. Lastly, please leave your opinions in the comment section below. Without further ado, my people, let's delve right into the details of today's news. Kogi Central Senator Natasha Akpoti-Uduaghan has claimed that there are plans to arrest her upon her return to Nigeria. Speaking in an interview on Sunday from the United States, where she attended the recent Inter-Parliamentary Union (IPU) meeting in New York, Akpoti-Uduaghan stated, "I'm aware there are plans underway to have me arrested as soon as I arrive Abuja." The Senate President, Akpabio, sent 3 staff, headed by the charge d'affaires of the Nigerian embassy in New York, to evacuate me from the United Nations premises right after my speech. I was rescued by parliamentarians from other countries and the security, she said. Attempts to reach Senate President Godswill Akpabio for comments were unsuccessful, as a spokesperson, Eseme Eyibo, had yet to respond to multiple calls. Can you imagine? My take is, if Akpabio is not guilty of all of the allegations, if he's not guilty of sexual harassment, why did he have to go through the stress of sending people from the Nigerian embassy to go and evacuate her from the United Nations? I'm very sure that if Akpabio had his way, he wouldn't have allowed her, to even start with the speech that she gave at the Inter-Parliamentary Union. She wouldn't have finished. If that was in Nigeria, oh God, if that was in Nigeria, if she had given that speech in Nigeria, they wouldn't have allowed her finish. In fact, she would have been bundled out just the way he asked, the sergeant at arms, to bundle her out of a Senate chamber when she was, having that blowout. You can imagine. So what is he afraid of? That leads me to the question, what is he actually afraid of? What is Akpabio running away from? Because tell me, if he's actually innocent, why would you have to go through the stress of sending people to go and take her away from the Inter-Parliamentary Union where she was giving that speech? Let's think about that. Just allow that to settle in for a bit. Anyway, moving on. Addressing how she attended the IPU meeting, despite not being officially nominated by the Nigerian government, Akpoti-Uduaghan explained that she secured her accreditation independently. She said she registered online as a senator and was able to attend because she was already on the IPU's mailing list as a past participant. I registered online as a senator. The suspension does not remove my legitimacy as a senator. I registered online and got a pass. I attended the same program last year and I was already on the mailing list. After I got a pass, I bought my own ticket and funded my trip and participated at the event, she said. She further revealed that this was not her first time at an IPU event. In March 2024, she was part of Nigeria's official delegation to the 148th IPU General Assembly in Geneva, Switzerland, alongside Senate President Akpabio, Cross Rivers South Senator Ekpeyong Azuko, and Deputy Speaker of House of Representatives Benjamin Kalu. Akpoti-Uduaghan clarified that her participation in the latest IPU event was facilitated through her previous attendance at a meeting organized by the Commission on the Status of Women, CSW. She also noted that IPU events are not restricted to government officials, but are open to individuals and civil society organizations. She emphasized that she traveled to New York using a visa on her ordinary Nigerian passport rather than an official passport. You all, let's have your total opinions in the comment section below. What do you all think of this latest development? Because obviously, it seemed like Akpabio and his coyotes, or let's just say the Nigerian government, are trying to shut this woman up by all means. I bet you if she was still in Nigeria, she would have been arrested. Or if she had gotten back to the country, she would have been arrested by now, which I think is why she might be extending her stay, in the US. Before we go, guys, let's take a look at some of the reactions we got online. The first comment comes from Abdul Salami Otaro, who says, "You have said it all. Our Mayoko Peak youth, who will benefit more from this project if completed, do not reason with their heads and supporting evils of a hollow chamber." Omoni Andy says, "Please, madam, all these your lawyers will push you from different directions in order for them to eat money from you. Later, when they have satisfied themselves, they will dump you the way they deceived Evans, the kidnapper. Please be careful." Adekule Baruwa says, "Some people are useless not to know exactly the truth of life. This woman was trying to figure out the truth of Nigerian DNA, but some useless one are after what they will pay." Godwin Chidi says, "This woman like eating up the polity, liar, who's trying to arrest you. People are not saying how chaotic this woman is. Do you know her from anywhere?" Do you know her personally? So if other people are not seeing how chaotic she is, how are you able to see it? How are you able to see that she's chaotic? I don't get it. I don't get your point, Godwin. Since that speech she gave at the IPU, Nigerians, for example, the Adeyanju and some social organization groups have come out to ask for proof. They are now asking Natasha, if you are actually saying that Akpabio sexually harassed you, where is the proof? We want to see the proof. We do not just want to follow you blindly. It's time you bring out the proof that you said you had. So please release the proof. And I'm also here clamoring and saying that, we need proof. We need proof for this matter to take root, for it to stand firm, gidigba. We need that proof because we want to recognize the fact that it's very possible for Akpabio to harass her. Sexual harassment is a thing, and it's very, whether we like it or not, it's predominant in Nigeria, in every sector of the economy, in every part, university, police, military. Women experience sexual harassment. But we are also not blinded to the fact that there are also some women, who use sexual harassment as a tool, as a weapon against men. Which is why I think, people are now saying that Natasha should provide proof. Let me have your thoughts and opinions in the comment section. Let's take this very interesting comment from Babarinde Kayode. "You must be arrested and prosecuted for breaking the rules and regulations of a house." Okay. Is she the first person that will break rules and regulations of a house? Have you forgotten? When these senators will fight themselves? They will fight themselves, constitute nuisance in the house. Do all sorts, and nobody will get prosecuted for it. Nobody will get suspended. So why now? Why now are they issuing out 6 months suspension? Not only 6 months suspension, like I said, I've not hidden the fact that I think that, this punishment is over the top. It's over the top, to say the least. Moving on. By going to international parliamentary, calling yourself a senator from Nigeria after you've been suspended, a suspended senator has no right to impersonate him or herself. You still remain suspended. You cannot act as a Nigerian senator anywhere. Impersonation has held you. Are they the ones who elected her to office? Like I said, they cannot strip her off her position. They cannot strip her off her duties as a senator. To start with, they shouldn't have even suspended her for 6 months. The only duration, the only amount of time legally acceptable is 14 days. They are not the ones who elected her to office, so they do not have that right. Let's have your thoughts and opinions in the comment section. What do you all think of this? Subscribe to this channel, guys, if you haven't already done that. I will see you all in my next video. Bye for now.